Hello and welcome to the Musical Instrument Investigator. Today we're on the website of Piano Auctions Ltd based in the UK, basically the world's kind of largest piano keyboard auction as far as I'm aware. If you know of a different auction house that deals with so many keyboards on a regular basis, then please do let me know. So this particular auction is due to finish on the 20th of September. It's the 16th today, probably the 17th by the time the video uploads. Buyer's premium for this auction is 20%, and it looks like there's about 133 lots, I think, which is about kind of normal for this auction, maybe a little bit less than normal. As always, check the terms and conditions if you're interested in bidding. Obviously this is a UK auction, so I guess unless there's something really spectacular, you're probably not going to bid on this unless you're in the UK, but you never know. But anyhow, let's have a look and see what we can find. This catalogue always seems to kind of be updated all the time, so unless we were to do this catalogue right at the end, I think we're always going to lose some pictures or something, because they just tend to do really last minute updates. So let's just crack on really and just see what we have and see if there's anything super interesting around. So the first lot here is a Petrov grand piano there from 2004, estimate 6,000 to 8,000. And then we have a Steinway upright from about 1896, so 1200 to 1800 there is the estimate. We've got a Yamaha grand from 1981, the estimate is 3 to 5. Then we've got a Kawai upright from 1985, 6 to 800 there. This is new, they've got this advertise your business thing. I haven't seen that before. Maybe they've seen my videos on their auctions and they want to capitalize, but yeah, interesting. Then we've got a Bechstein grand from 1910, estimate is 1,000 to 1,500. Does it scroll, or it just goes to one photo? But there. Then we've got a Weber upright from 2018, 800 to 1,200 there. If there's any super interesting, I'll go into the pictures. Steinway grand there from 1883, estimate is 10 to 15,000. We've got a Schimmel upright from 1972, 3 to 5,000. Oh, sorry, not an upright, a grand. I'm going mad. I saw the keyboard and thought it was an upright. We've got a Weber grand here, 2 to 3,000. Steinway grand from 1890, 6 to 8. Yamaha upright 1973, 1,500 to 2,000. A Bosendorfer grand from 1969, estimate 6 to 8. A Kawai grand from 1983, 3 to 5. A Schimmel upright this time from 1987, 1,200 to 1,800. Steinway grand there from 1936, 8 to 12. A Feinbach by Petrov circa 2000, that's 4 to 6, that's a grand. And a Bechstein upright from 1905, 1,000 to 1,500. Steinway grand from 1890 at 6 to 8,000. A Kemble upright from 2005, 2.5 to 3.5. Steinway grand from 1985, that's 25 to 30. Let's have a look a bit more closely on this. A 6'11" Model B grand piano there. Got a lot of photos. They're always pretty good with photos, the piano auction people. One day I should go and have a look at this auction in person. It'd be quite interesting. Then we've got a Yamaha upright there from 1979, estimates 2 to 2.5. A Pleyel, that's interesting, from 1921, grand, its estimate is 1,000 to 1,500. Steinway grand from 1930, estimate 20 to 30. Yamaha grand from 2011, estimate is 5 to 7. Steinway grand from 1978, 10 to 15. Kawai upright from 1975, 1,200 to 1,800. Steinway upright from 1900, 1,000 to 1,500. Bechstein London grand there from the 1930s, 2 to 3. A Bluthner upright from 1967, 1,500 to 2,000. A Steinway grand from 1905, it's 12 to 16,000 there. Kawai upright from 1983, 1,200 to 1,800, and we've got a withdrawn lot. Steinway upright from 1900, estimate is 1,500 to 2,000. Then we've got a grand piano from Yamaha, estimate from 1995, 5 to 7 there is the estimate. Steinway, presume that is a grand there from 1926, estimate is 6 to 10. Jacques Samuel by Bechstein 2001, it's an upright, 1,500 to 2,000. Kawai upright from 2011, estimate is 2 to 2.5. Steinway Grand from 1927, 18 to 22. Petrov upright from 2000, 1200 to 1400. Here's a Steinway from 2001, a grand piano, 5-foot 10-inch model O, 35 to 40,000 there. It's saying buyer's premium is 24% here. I think that's because there's some extra kind of VAT bits, but between 20 and 24% there. You can get a video and condition report if you want. It'll bear in mind the ivory key kind of regulations as well. A Young Chang upright from 800 to 1200 there. Yamaha Grand from 1976, estimate is 8 to 12. Bluthner upright from 2019, 1000 to 1500. Steinway Grand from 1921, estimate is 6 to 8. Yamaha upright from 2007, 3 to 5. Waldstein by Pearl River 2001, it's a grand piano, 1500 to 2000. Steinway upright from 1896, 1000 to 1500. Yamaha Grand from 2000, that's 7 to 9. Steinway Grand from 1904, 5 to 7. Steinway Grand from 1904, 12 to 18,000. Kaiser upright, 500 to 700. A Yamaha from 2004, that's a grand piano there, 4 to 6. Jacques Samuel by Bechstein upright 2002, 1500 to 2000. A Bechstein Grand from 1976, 8 to 12. Yamaha upright from 1994, 1200 to 1400. Grotrin Steinweg from 1934, a grand piano there, 1500 to 2000. Steinway Grand from 1900, estimate is 14,000 to 16,000. Yamaha upright from 1994, 1000 to 1500. Kemble upright from 2008, 1200 to 1800. Steinway Grand from 2004, 30 to 35,000 there. Oh, we've clicked on the wrong thing here, so yeah, more advertise your business. A Bernstein by Samick, an upright, 500 to 700. Interesting. Here's Gaveau 1923, 2000 to 2,500. A 7-foot double manual harpsichord in a Brunswick green case with brass strapwork hinges raised on square tapered legs united by stretchers. Interesting. As you can tell, I'm slightly more interested in kind of historic reproduction instruments, potentially more than modern pianos, but that's just my kind of interest. We've got a Steinway Grand there from 1888, 4 to 6,000. An Apollo upright, 500 to 700. A Bosendorfer Grand there from 2001, 25 to 30. A Bechstein upright from 1900, 6 to 800. That's a slightly interesting looking model with the kind of candlestick holders. Yeah, arts and craft case designed by Walter Cave. Interesting. It's definitely worth looking at these kind of slightly odd ones because there's usually some designer or something behind them. Steinway Grand from 1896, 5 to 7. An Elysian Grand there, 6 to 800. Kawai upright 2012, 2 to 2.5. Steinway Grand from 2008, 45 to 55,000. We're getting into the big money there. It's a 6-foot 11-inch Model B Grand there with a matching stool, always important. So we're into some serious money there. Then we've got an Everett upright there, 5 to 700. Ronisch Grand there from 1888, 1000 to 1500. This looks like a slightly interesting case there. Looks like a Burl case. Yeah, figured walnut case, very nice. I do quite like the figured walnut cases there. Then an Ibach upright from 1989, 1000 to 1500. Fukuyama upright from 1960s, 4 to 600. A Steinway from 1906, a grand piano there, 10 to 15,000. Yamaha upright from 1986, 2.5 to 3,000. An Evelyn Schuckber 1983, it's another harpsichord there, 800 to 1200. A 7-foot single manual harpsichord in a red lacquered and gilt decorated case, raised on turned legs united by stretchers. So there we go. That's what's good about the Piano Auctions, they usually have a couple of kind of historic keyboards or type of keyboards. Steinway Grand there from 1892, 46,000. A Bluthner Grand from 1908, that's 2.5 to 3.5. Steinway Grand from 1990, 28 to 32,000. Oh, a piano stool there, an interesting piano stool, 100 to 150. Interesting. Then we have an upright here by Collard and Collard. Interesting case here, decorative art case, as I say, 2 gold leaf panels. That's quite interesting. I do like these kind of specialist ones. Yeah, it's interesting. 1,000 to 1,500 is the estimate. Really interesting. Yamaha upright there from 1989, 1,500 to 2,000. Steinway Grand from 1924, 7 to 9. A Samick upright, 1,000 to 1,200. A Bluthner upright from 1998, 4 to 6,000 the estimate. Steinway upright from 1910, 1,500 to 2,000. Madison Grand from 2011, 1,500 to 2,000. Hoffmans and Schultz upright from 2007, 1,200 to 1,800. This one's interesting. Steingraber Phoenix from 2019, 70 to 90,000. Not a make I've heard of before. Let's have a look at this. Wow, 8'9" model, so that's the big one. E272 Concert Grand in bright ebonized case with white maple under the lid and around the inside rim, and raised on square tapered legs. This instrument is fitted with mammoth key coverings confirmed by Steingraber and exempt from CITES regulations. Interesting. This instrument has a carbon fiber soundboard. Wow, okay. This piano was manufactured originally in 2006 and then factory rebuilt by Steingraber to its current Phoenix specifications and renumbered by Steingraber in 2019. Interesting. This is a pretty curious looking piano. I've never heard of this make before, but I am a little bit ignorant to keyboard instruments or pianos, modern pianos, I must admit. So if you know anything about this company, definitely let me know. But it looks like quite an interesting keyboard there. Yamaha upright from 1993, 2.5 to 3. Steinway Grand from 1939, estimate is 10 to 15. A Weber Grand from 2015, 1,500 to 2,000. Bechstein Grand there from 1914, 1,500 to 2,000. A Boston upright from 2003, 4 to 6. Steinway Grand from 1926, 6 to 8. An Ibach Grand from 1910, 1,000 to 1,500. Yamaha upright from 1977, 6 to 800. Yamaha Grand from 1992, 4 to 6. Steinway Grand from 1997, 35 to 40,000. Young Chang upright from 1990s, 500 to 700. Yamaha Grand from 1974, 3 to 5. Steinway Grand from 1878, 4 to 6. Yamaha upright from 1968, 6 to 800. Bluthner Grand from 1901, 3 to 5. Steinway upright from 1929, 14 to 18. A Hoffman Grand from 1973, 1,500 to 2.5. Baldwin Grand from 1999, 2 to 3. Bechstein Grand from 1913, 1,000 to 1,500. A Steinway number 498604 Grand Piano 1986, 25 to 30. Yamaha upright from 2003, 1,400 to 1,800. Kawai upright from 2012, 2 to 2.5. Bechstein Grand from 1961, 3 to 4. Xinghai upright from 4 to 600 there. And we have another one of these Stromengers. I think we had one in one of the previous auctions, but in a slightly different colour. This is from the 1930s, 5 to 7,000. Yeah, these Art Deco ones. Very interesting looking pianos for sure. Then we've got a Steinway Grand from 1921, 12 to 18,000. A Bluthner Grand from 1904, 1,000 to 1,500. A Grotchen Steinweg from 1921, a Grand 2 to 2.5. Zimmermann Grand from 1988, 800 to 1,200. Steinway Grand from 1969, 25 to 30. Some more advertisement space. A Schönbrunn Grand from 2010, 1,500 to 2,000. A Kawai from 2011, 2 to 2.5, that's an upright. Steinway upright from 1936, 4 to 6. Hamlin and Klein upright, 1200 to 1800. Steinway grand from 1901, 15,000 to 20,000. Bechstein grand from 1907, that's 1,000 to 1,500. A Petrov upright from 1986, 3 to 500. A Bluthner grand from 1895, that's 1,000 to 1,500. Bechstein upright from 1891, 800 to 1,200. Steinway grand from 1891, 15,000 to 20,000. A Kemble upright from 2008, 1,500 to 2,000. A Steinmeier upright from 2006 to 800. And finishing on a Steinway upright from 2017, estimate 18 to 22,000. So there you have it. This is pretty much the piano auction catalogue. And this is interesting. This is Model K. Looks like a fancy one. Yeah, this is Piano Auctions catalogue. I'll put a link in the description, check it out. Interesting enough catalogues, a few interesting things. Not the greatest catalogue of theirs, not the most interesting, but still pretty solid. So if you like pianos, keyboard instruments, definitely worth checking out. So yeah, have a look at it. So thanks once again for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Ciao.
Many thanks for tuning in to the Musical Instrument Investigator. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please like, subscribe and turn on notifications, and watch out for the next video coming soon.